Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stellaris. We're playing as the United Nations of Earth, as we are spreading out like a cancerous blob throughout this arm of the Milky Way galaxy. We are slowly moving our ships around. We've discovered another band of ransomers who have captured a small band of humans and are holding them on Merope around this star over here. Let's go in. Can we meet our friends, the pirates? There they are. They are on a blob right now. They're probably upset because they have this brown blob floating in the middle of a little bit of icy dust. You know, if I lived on a planet like that, I'd be pretty upset too. Might even kidnap a few people. Look at this, the entire galaxy is brown. No wonder they don't like living here. Okay, the hawking has finished on Demona. Let's survey that star system.
Research complete.
Okay, more research. What do we get? We just finished the biolab. Army damage. Let's get the gene clinic. That should be a very nice boost for both Unity and genetics research. And yeah, as you can see, our society research is lagging very far behind. We would like to boost that. In the meantime, anything we can get here. Actually, how's Alpha Centauri? We are not quite at 5 population yet. So let's improve our home world.
Construction complete.
What can we get here? This is a level 1 science lab right now. If we are going to build a gene clinic, that might be one of the better places to build it. Rather, so we could wait instead of upgrading that building. Although, it's only 90 minerals to upgrade it. I think we'll actually leave it for now. And what about over here? That would also be a good place for a gene clinic as soon as we get the technology. Maybe we should build a energy building first? Or another farm? Let's get a farm in this tile. Thing is, in the long term, food buildings aren't so useful. So you know what? Let's get another. Can't build an energy grid here yet because we haven't upgraded the capital, but we can get a regular power station. There we go. Power plant, 60 minerals. Although we do have quite a lot of energy right now. Can we use that on a few edicts? Actually, let's go meet our friends the librarians. They have a lot of nice science stuff to give us. Actually, no, we do that through the contacts. Hello, Mr. Curator. Let's engage in some dialogue. Do you have any nice books? Tell us about the mysteries of the universe. Okay. There are exceedingly powerful entities lurking within our certain star systems in our galaxy, at great cost in both lives and resources. Curator agents are painstakingly gathering knowledge that should make these beings easier to deal with next time you encounter them. Okay. Tell us something we don't know. What else do you have to offer? You know what? We can get a little improved opinion with these guys. And it's only 300 credits. We have quite a few credits right now. Yeah, you know what? Let's spend this and get a little bit of info.
Situation log updated.
We have marked a star system in your situation log. Okay, interesting. What did they do? Repair shipyard, space amoeba. Mysteries of the universe. There it is. The curator's business to know things. We may buy information, but it's up to us to make something of their knowledge. Where is that? Way down here. Oh, look at that. So there's the entire galaxy. There is us. There's the library. And way over here on the opposite side of the world is probably a Leviathan containing a monster of unimaginable power that we're probably never going to get to. Uh-oh, encounter an Oldar. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Oldar system. These strange objects can be flagged as spirits until we learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. Interesting. That's something we should probably investigate. Let's research Oldar. Though that is gonna slow down our bio research a little bit. Anyway, speaking of which, construction. Both of our construction ships are not doing anything right now. Probably time we got Sal there. An asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravity well, being slowly pulled into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There is nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of metal could be salvaged by a mining station. Let's recycle what we can. That's a +3 metal on that planet. Okay, and you... well, we're
An alien empire has established communications.
Pirate sighted at, how'd you pronounce that? Atusineria? Atausinira, okay. A frontier system close to our space has recently earned reputation as a lawless hive of scum and villainy. It has attracted a large number of ne'er-do-wells, and following a recent power struggle, these criminal degenerates are now sufficiently organized to begin launching raids into our space. Oh, that's not good. It must be dealt with. Atausinira. Okay, and after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Merkpux Commonwealth. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities have been terminated. Excellent. Have we found another alien civilization? Yes, there we are. The Merkpux Commonwealth Executive Committee, erudite explorers, and they are xenophiles and they are fanatic materialists. We should get along well. We are also xenophiles. Greetings. I am honored to have been chosen by the chairman Shlokta Trop. How'd you like to have that as your name? Shlokta Trop, to represent the Merkpux Commonwealth in all diplomatic dealings with your fascinating species. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, a goal we hope you find equally worthwhile. We are delighted to meet you, Merkpuxy. How do these ones do? I'm not sure. We pursue true equality, do not stand in our way. We can learn much from each other, Merkpuxy. We're just delighted to meet you guys. A new species that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the United Nations of Earth. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in this galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration on Earth. Just like us, aliens appear to be relative newcomers to the galactic stage, and their level of technology is similar to our own. This is a momentous occasion. We have learned of a new strategic resource encountered on the territories of Merkpux Commonwealth. Okay, well there they are right there. So yes, we were right. There is a little system in over here. So we're going to want to get in here as fast as we can. Maybe bring that ship around here. Maybe as far as Aldor. They don't seem to be expanding too fast. And they have 3 systems. And given their attitude, we could probably be pretty peaceful with them. So maybe there's no rush. I can see us getting an alliance at some point in the future. And strategic resource? What strategic resource do they have? It is... I don't see it. Is it over here? Oh, there it is. They have Aurelium ore. Shield hit points plus 20%. Well, that's useful. I wonder if we can trade with them for that a little bit later. And what's this? Hostile fleets present. Oh, damn it. Our ship went straight through there. Okay, what's that planet look like? We haven't surveyed it yet. Where is our fleet? Okay, hopefully just stay away from the aliens. I think we should be fine. Borders closed. They closed our borders. Encountered some form of alien vessels in Harumph. These have been flagged as nymphs until we learn more about them. Interesting. I think we will start researching that. Where is that? Oh, finishes in 3 months? Yeah, we can do that. Find out more about those nymphs. That is a mining station over there, alright. Oh yeah, these are the mining droids we found earlier.
Hostile fleet detected.
Where? Oh, those must be the pirates they were talking about earlier. Oh yeah, Atalasunira. Okay. Well, we knew they were gonna come sooner or later. Let's get... See, what is their strength right now? 200? We can just build a few more corvettes once we get a few minerals together.
Station under attack.
Okay, and we passed through the Acheron system without too much trouble. Still on our way to Merope. Maybe we should send that guy over here to Palu, or maybe we should just... We are evading there, aren't we? Okay, what's going on over here? Yeah, they're destroying our starbase right now.
An alien empire has established communications.
Okay, after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the United Yidar Sovereignty. Diplomatic channels are now open and hostilities have been terminated. Let's see. United Yidar Sovereignty. Greetings. I am honored to have been chosen by Chairwoman Yan Upfull to represent the United Yidar Sovereignty in all diplomatic dealings with your fascinating species. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, a goal we hope you find worthwhile. Okay, these guys are also xenophiles and materialists. I think we should have a lot of friends in this part of the neighborhood. Okay, we are delighted to meet you, Yildars. And let's go back. Where are they? Oh, they're way down here. The United Yildar Sovereignty. I can see all of us forming a federation a little bit later. Okay, well, we certainly seem to have similar attitudes towards things. Meanwhile, what are you going to do? Actually, we should pour all our energy into making a few more corvettes so we can deal with these space pirates. As these guys slowly get to Merope and they close their borders. Wonder if we can do any diplomatic stuff. Okay, let's see not you. Let's communicate. What can we do here? We can offer a trade deal. We can guarantee non-aggression, declare war, guarantee independence, close borders. Blocking their fleets from entering our territory. Can't control access towards Mex Commonwealth. Do we need to do that? That will stop them from surveying our systems, but I don't think we need to do that just yet. Let's wait until a few of the ships show up. Okay, let's see. Their fleet power is overwhelming. Their naval capacity is superior. Technology equivalent. Alright, and let's see, they seem to like us, so I don't think there's any reason to close their borders for now. Where is... Wasn't there some option here that allowed us to form science treaties or something? Maybe they removed that. Trade deal. Oh, research agreement. Nope. I think we're going to have to warm up to each other first. In any case, we are no longer alone in the universe. We have this big purple blob next to us.
Construction complete.
I think... Oh, and... Inactive building, borders closed. Yeah. Okay, it's going to take a little while to get another ship. Okay, Alpha Centauri, what are you looking at? Like, here's the surface. Okay, got another pop growing there. We're halfway through this year. I mean, this decade. Okay, and our...
Construction complete.
Okay, great. As much as I would like to keep building over there, I think we need to save up for a few more Corvettes. What's happening over here in Trillium? Well, we're about to lose that station, unfortunately. Not a problem, we can come back later.
System survey complete.
And now they're going to pillage our mines. Okay, science ship done. Well, we might as well survey the rest of the stuff over here, unless we want to go west. Might actually be a good idea. This would be, well, this would actually be a much better place to expand to eventually. If we even come this far. Depends how these guys are going to spread out. They only have 3 planets right now, but they could get more. We only have 2 right now. And none of these are particularly habitable for us. This is, what's this? This is a tundra world, I believe. And this one has a lot of possibilities, even though it's Arctic. So let's finish off by surveying that system, but I think we're going to be going back after that. Oh, and let's see. Would you like... The agreement we signed giving you access to our databanks has run its course. Would you like to extend it for another 10 years? Or do your research no longer require the information we offered? I think we would like to extend that deal. And that's only 1,000 credits. Excellent. Our databanks shall remain available to your scientists. Having extra research speed is really helpful. Oh, and we have arrived at Merope. Here's our fleet. Let's see, which of these is the pirates? Doesn't matter. They're both over there.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, and right away we lose almost all our shields. But we are much stronger than they are. We should be fine. Yeah, this is happening pretty quickly. And there is the crawl. I think all of our ships are still in good shape. But they are losing theirs. It's a Ransomere base. Let's get a little closer here. Okay, as the pirate base slowly tears itself apart, a salvage chain reaction instigated. As the pirate base slowly tears itself apart in a savage chain reaction instigated by our military vessels, the search for the captive crew of the Luxion begins. If they made it to a lifeboat, they should be attempting to hail us by now. Scan all frequencies. Hell, there are no lifeboats. We abandoned to collapse in. Uh-oh, Captain? I don't think they made it. The kidnapped humans never made it off the pirate base. We were unable to determine exactly where they met their end, if the lifeboat failed to launch or if they never made it out of their holding cell. But the fact remains that they are dead. The human people are sure to appreciate the swift actions undertaken by the President of the United Nations of Earth, but they are also unlikely to soon forget this tragedy. Indeed. Well, we got some influence, and we got the failed savior modifier. Oh, well, we tried. And there goes the pirate base. And we should probably check to see if we can get a few edicts. What do we have now? Encourage political thought. Ethics shift chance. I think that just makes our population like our philosophy that much more. Farming subsidies. We don't really need that capacity overload. I think we have enough electricity right now. Healthcare campaign. Extra growth speed. Actually, these ones require energy that we could spend. Recycling campaign. Consumer goods cost less. Education campaign. Leader experience gain. I think we could use the population growth speed, so that's going to be nearly half of our money, though. Half of our energy. I don't think we need to do that yet. Food stockpiling, meanwhile. I think we will upgrade that to balanced. Increase our food storage capacity.
Mining station lost.
Yeah, that's the pirates at work there. Speaking of which, let's get another Corvette. Going to need to build a fleet and then get up to Tiram. Only 42 power right now. We have to deal with these guys at 211. How is our research going? Even with all those enhancers, it's still kind of slow. Yeah, we're working on the drone study right now. Oh, speaking of which, we have done with Merope. We could have these guys come over here, eventually. Deal with these pirates. Dare we go through Acheron again? I think we can handle it. Oh, and we're paused. So easy to accidentally pause. So, there are now other people in this galaxy along with us, and they both seem to be fanatic about meeting other alien species. Including these guys who are right on our borders. Oh, we found another planet. Seem to be a lot of nice planets over here.
Construction complete.
Okay, let's get another Corvette. It's going to be a few more turns. Yeah, I only really build these things when there's an obvious threat to go after. Otherwise, I'm spending all my time working on the buildings. It's probably not the best idea, but you know, there's too much stuff to build. Just not enough time to build it. Actually, there's a science ship over here not doing anything. Alright, well, we can't research that anomaly. But we can come down here to Alpha Centauri and research that one. And then this mysterious one near Bernard Star. That's a level 10. That's going to take a while, but it might be worth it. I wonder what that could be. these two mysterious wormholes over here. We will eventually expand out this way. But in the meantime, our ships are going to drift out west and research the remaining anomalies in our system. Oh, and we can get another Corvette. Let's do that. What will
Special
happen?
project complete.
The drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from the local planetoids make a somewhat dull but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, mining networks on Earth could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates while conserving energy. Additionally, they have found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit signal pings, although extremely infrequently, and at a wavelength hard to isolate from the background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, it may be a mystery for another time. Okay, easy prey. Drone destroyer modifier added, giving, okay, makes it 33% easier. Well, we get 33% more damage if we try to hunt them, or we can study them. Drone mining techniques modifier added, giving the following effects: minerals plus 5%. I think we will do that. We are a little bit struggling for minerals right now. 5% is not much now, but eventually it will be. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build its new models from scratch. The most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Earth. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the continued search for strange life forms. Excellent. And this begins the Habitable World Survey event, and we get a little bit of science and energy out of it. Okay. Oh, that ended the Habitable Worlds event. Okay, so I guess we found all the planets that we needed for that. Great. See, mysteries of the universe. There's no need to track that. It's all the way on the other side of the world. Research mandate. Yeah, we still need to build another mining station somewhere. Your precursors. Still got one over there. Oh, well, we can do this in 24 months. But I think I'd like to get that gene clinic done first. And we can still do the shipyard. Where was that? That was over here. It's going to be a while before we get ships over there.
System survey complete.
Okay. The hawking is done its thing. So what does this world look like? Oh, that's nice. Got a Betharian stone. This could be a good planet for colonizing. Fortunately, it's a little bit too close to their territory. How come these guys get all the nice planets? I mean, what do we have? We have Alpha Centauri and Sol, and these are both, medium to small sized planets. Some alien civs have all the luck. In any case, I think that's enough for over here for now. Let's... Oop, what happened there? Press the letter M. Alright. Back to the hawking. I think we're going to explore in this generation now to see what we can see. Maybe more aliens.
Construction complete.
Okay, and what's our strength here? We have 127. I think we're going to need another Corvette. Although, where is the rest of our fleet? It's still coming back. There we are at Taurus. Or Taurus? I'll call it Taurus. I know how to pronounce that. Though I don't want to increase our fleet size too much because we're starting to lose energy. Okay, and let's keep an eye on it here. I think as long as we don't approach them, we should be fine. We have 14 things here. Got nebulae that are blocking sensors. I've never really thought about the weather effects before. Not quite sure how that'll work. In any case, we made it safely through that star system. And slowly around towards the pirate lair. Yeah, if only we started over here and we had, you know, a civ that could use ice worlds or desert worlds or, well, I guess ice worlds mostly. I guess there's really only one good ice world around here. This one. Oh well, let's not be too greedy just yet. So, how about those librarians? Kind of funny looking. I guess I say that because I'm used to species with 2 eyes, and they have 4. Is that a black hole? Okay, the Yidar have opened their borders. That might mean we can get a trade deal with them. Active buildings. Okay. Where are they? The Yidar sovereignty. Well, let's communicate. Alright, well met. Let's make a trade deal. Would you like to have a research agreement? No, they would not. Okay, never mind. And we don't have a huge excess of other stuff right now, although... Yeah, we're going to have to stop building Corvettes for a while because we're getting low on the energy. I think our fleet is big enough for now, as long as we don't go too crazy.
Hostile fleet detected.
There they are up at Orbitilius. Let's see, our 2 fleets are about equal distance apart. So let's see, we have 330 up there and 127 down there. So together that's about 450. Should be enough to handle these guys. And they're a similar distance away. So let's head off into space. Maybe we can meet up and deal with both of them. And in the meantime, you can hook up that research station there so we can be on track for those the next mandate. That's it. And you can do the same thing. Let's hook up Suva, because that should be a boost to food production. Okay, we should have those pirates in a pincer attack. The silhouettes discernible from orbit are indeed buildings, and a closer inspection revealed them to be an obvious martial nature. While abandoned for some time, though very recently on a galactic timescale, Science Officer Tungu Akintola believes the secrets of alien tactics might yet be exhumed from beneath the dust that covers the decaying barracks and looted armories. A special project may be issued to study the remains. Okay.
Situation log updated.
And actually, how is the policies and edicts? Map the stars is still active. Okay, well, we might be getting our second space battle. Actually, no, our third space battle in fairly shortly.
Research complete.
Okay, more research. There's a gene clinic. What next? Fleet command limit plus 20, naval capacity plus 30. These are both good ones. Or we can get the naval starbase building. You know what? Let's go for the cheaper ones. Fleet command limit might be useful. Okay, let's do... I don't think we have too many of these guys, these blockers, so let's increase our fleet command limit. But first, let's study those space amoebas. It's only 24 months now. And let's see, okay. Alien barracks available. I'm sure we will be researching that very shortly. Okay, and our two fleets
Research complete.
getting there slowly. So let's send both these guys directly to Obetelius. They can meet up and then hopefully engage that fleet at the same time. Oh, and okay, we just got the exploration lab done. More research. Let's go for the physics lab. Although, well, no. We need that lab. It's probably a prerequisite for something. Meanwhile, what are these space pirates doing over here? They don't have a lot of strength yet.
Construction complete.
Okay, and we've just filled the mandate, and we've got some extra unity. And this research station, or starbase, is actually doing a good job at getting rid of the pirates on
Anomaly
its own.
found.
And let's research that anomaly. Yep. The starbase alone was able to deal with those guys, so let's just fuse our fleets together. Once we get to Obelius, then we can go for the pirate base over here. And you're not doing anything. Let's... Well, that's 2 mining stations. Maybe best to come back over here to Tyrim. Let's move there. Let's go to... Yeah, let's rebuild that mining station over there. Okay, and now we have 2 fleets in orbit. Let's... How do we do this? Do we select both of them and then we can merge them together? Where's the merge? Span, go to Fleet Manager, take point, grade fleet, repair, transfer. Oh, let's see, stop, return, move, merge. There it is, that's the top one. And here they are coming. They're smashing together right near Obetelius. Let's have a look at our fleets here. And, alright, decided to stop right next to that blue star. Okay, bunker bot. We have traced unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Ishtrium 2B, a secret subterranean bunker hiding a mega computer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by security AI, the highest purpose of which seems to be frying visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. Scrap the mega computer for its parts, get a tiny number of minerals. Use it to boost our own research. Requires that we keep the AI maintaining the facility offline, and will cause the computer to break down within the foreseeable future. Bunker bot. Okay, we get 10% research for 120 months. Let it continue its mysterious calculations. We had better not disturb it. Whatever problem the computer seems trying to solve, it seems important. Well, let's see. This is a computer that likes frying the people who investigate it. But you know what? Let's see what happens. I'm curious. And those other 2 benefits didn't seem so useful to me. Meanwhile, let's do something about these pirates. And we have a construction ship who is not doing anything. What do we want to hook up here next? Actually, we can, let's see, build observation post. I think that'll be useful. Yep, let's get an observation post so we can observe that alien species we discovered a long time ago. Oh, actually, maybe that's a right click. Nope. How do we do that? Is it double click? I don't know how to do this. So unpause. Okay, right click there. Nope. I don't know this UI. Okay, there we go. Build observation posts. Probably should have done that first. Anyhow, it's done now. Yeah, and we're losing a lot of energy. Can we upgrade stuff over here? The biolab. And no, it's going to require a lot more minerals to upgrade that building. How soon till we get, oh, 1 month until we get our next upgrade. That will be useful. Okay, and we've just entered the enemy airspace here. Let's deal with those pirates. Should be pretty simple. And there is the new tradition. So what do we want? We can capital buildings now produce an extra unity, or star-based influence cost reduced by 10%. Although we have a lot of influence right now. Okay, increased tradition cost caused by number of colonies is reduced. Don't have a lot of colonies just yet. New colonies start with 1 additional pop, useful. Star-based upkeep reduced by 20%. I think we will get the extra unity just so we can go through the unity tree that much faster. Although those other ones are useful too. I would pick them, except we have not very big an empire right now. Let's zoom in. Oops. Zoomed in a little too much. Okay, look at that rusty hulk that the pirates are living in. The first fleet has destroyed a pirate station in the Adesanya system and recovered its astronomy module. Okay, good. And the first fleet is going to need to go back and repair. So
Anomaly
you can
found.
go home and let's research that anomaly.
Construction complete.
Let's see. I think we will build a star base there just to make sure we don't get any more pirates.
Construction complete.
Not in that little hole at least. Okay, we now have an observation post, so this will eventually allow us to maybe acquire the species. These species can now start working for us, but we'll have to observe them first. In the meantime, I completely overlooked this. That would be an excellent place for a research station. 2 of every science yield. What do we need to do next? Space amoeba, mysteries of the universe, precursors of the Yut, alien barracks available. Okay, let's research that. Although all our... Are you doing anything? No, you're not. Let's research that project. How long was it waiting there? Yeah, that's another problem I have with the UI. It's so easy to forget that a ship is doing something. Anyhow, this guy is over here. We're now learning something about this little system over here, and I thought this was a dead end. Apparently not. So looks like we can, once we hit that star system, we can go left or go right. So I guess it's good that we're expanding this direction.
Special project complete.
Okay. Science Officer Tungu Akintola's thorough xenohistorical analysis of the military installation on Alpha Centauri B2 has yielded new tangible results. The base was constructed before the planet turned completely barren, but it's unclear if its current inhospitability is the result of armed conflict or some more peaceful or even natural process. What can be deduced is that their strategies and tactics in armed conflict does not seem to have been far in advance of our own. On the upside, Science Officer Tungu Akintola claims to have drawn much inspiration from alien remains. Okay, more experience. Well, it's good that she's getting more experience, but she's also getting pretty old. I think she's going to be retiring pretty soon. Okay, Istrium 1 is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some material not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines deftly chart a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. Surely. Let's image them for the archives and get a little bit of research. Okay, and
Construction complete.
Ship has finished its thing. Now we can come up here and research that one, or we can come down here and research Barnard's star, which is a little bit more tempting. Although maybe we should do this one first, just because it's a little bit faster. And we're about to colonize that system anyhow.
System survey complete.
Okay, the material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors. It's likely a different origin than the other bodies in this asteroid belt and should be investigated more closely. Let's research that. Meanwhile, we should probably also expand to the nearby planet over here. Let's get a starbase outpost. Yeah, we're slowly blobbing out around here. Although we are losing energy, we need to be careful we don't drop into negative energy there. Actually, what we need is another colony ship. Now that we have... Yeah, this is not a fantastic planet to colonize. How about this one? Yeah, this will be a decent planet. I think that we will get a colony ship together once we have acquired the star system, so that we can put some things down. Okay, fossils from what appears to be several species of aquatic animals have been found in the barren and airless surface of LM-7. There are indications that the surrounding asteroid belt was created from the remains of a shattered planet, and these findings seem to confirm that theory. Judging from the fossils, the planet supported life that was at least partially covered by water. Fascinating. There's some extra research, and I think I will stop it there. Thanks for watching. Come back next time, and we will find out what other mysteries await us in this fantastic universe. Goodbye for now.